everyone, in this video I'm going to show you how to get started with VEXcode text. To start, let's open an example file. Go to File, Open Examples, and scroll down to the Clawbot competition template. Click Next. After you name your project, click Create. In the right-hand corner, you'll see your robot tools. If you're plugged into a brain or a controller, these will light up green. Here's the Build button. The Build button runs your code through a compiler and tests for errors. When you're connected to a robot, this will be replaced by the Download button. Right next to the Build button, we have the Play and Stop buttons. When you're plugged into a controller, you can quickly resume and stop your program. This button opens the Visual Robot Configuration tab. Here you can add controllers, different motors, and sensors. Next, we have the built-in API command reference. This tab contains categorized lists of different commands that you can use in your program. The split screen button is also a helpful tool. By clicking this button, you can divide your editor into two different chunks. With each chunk, you can edit in a different part of the program. For this tutorial, I had you open the basic Clawbot competition template. If you're coding for the VEX Robotics competition, there's a few quick things you need to know. The pre-auton method runs when you're plugged into the tower, but the match has not started yet. This is where you can reset sensors and run a few basic configurations. Next is the autonomous task. Put your auton code here. And finally, we have the user control task. When you run this program not connected to a tower, this will be the task that runs by default. And finally, the main task. If you're using a competition template, you probably won't have to mess with this much. If you're not using a competition template, you will base all of your code around the main task. To the right is the File Navigator, where you can toggle between the robot configuration files, the vex.h, and the main file. This lower section is one of the most important parts of VEXcode. When you build your program, you'll see the System dialog. This is also how you perform debugging. The Problems tab will give a brief overview of what went wrong, while the Output tab will have the exact system dialog with more detailed information. If this tutorial helped you out, please give it a like and subscribe for future content. In our next video, we will break down C++ syntax. Thank you.